I'm gonna start mine when you start.
Oh, it was the server. That was weird.
If you hear me,
Yeah, I just started mine. Looking
all
good
right.
though. That was weird. The server. I'm right in Virginia right now.
Hmm.
The
Go ahead,
Virginia
do your thing.
server took a crap. All right, I'm doing my thing. So today is 9/11. Kind of a serious day, but I'm gonna try to keep the mood upbeat. This is Horseplay Live Uncut. Hope the sound quality is good. I'm on location in Casa Farina, Studio Farina. Once again, as always, I'm joined with my Obi. This is the pre-show. This is episode 39, titled 9/11 Reflections and Hopeful Futures. And I'm Yogi Zilla, a.k.a. Yomar, a.k.a. Yogi for short, a.k.a. your boy Blue. I don't know.
You got a big echo in the background, just to let you know, button.
The acoustics are OP.
No, somebody's listening to the stream or something right now.
Oh,
Maybe.
oh. Ah,
AKA Poopy Butt.
Sam.
What's up? Yeah, we're gonna start the show here in a minute. We're just doing some pregame, getting into it. We got awesome show for you guys tonight. It is September 11th, so we do want to reflect a little bit on the men and women that did their job and just did it without fail. So I'll memo to those when we get into the show. But as of right now, we got some exciting news for you guys. A lot going on with Yogi Zilla, of course, and myself. The perspective, other shows that we have. We got some stuff going on. But can't wait to hear that. But we're going to play a little bit of music, I think. So be ready to, when you guys hear the intro music, be ready to turn on. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Indeed. Oh yeah, I'm the intro music guy. Ha!
Well, that's because I have Windows 8 and Windows 8 sucks. Or Windows 8 is really good and Skype Player just doesn't like to play.
Yeah, everything's an app on Windows 8. So,
There's an app.
but yeah, let me get the music started. Here we go, guys.
Welcome back, guys, to Horseplay Live. This is Obi1X2, and yeah, I'm messing around with my headset, of course. You guys can see. Welcome back, guys, geeks and gamers. This is Horseplay Live. Today is September 11th, 2014, and this is episode 39, entitled 9/11 Reflections and Hopeful Futures. Of course, we are not going to stay serious the whole show. I promise you, that's not going to happen. That's just not how we roll. But we are just going to give a little bit of reflection of those that gave their lives and even just, busted their ass to get people out to just do their job. We commend you, New York City Fire Department, Police Department, rescue as a whole. We want to make sure you guys give them a good vote of confidence of just staying alive. I mean, it was 12 years ago. I know it was a long time ago. Yogi said to me earlier, "Oh my God, it was that long ago? Are you serious?" Yeah, 12 years ago, literally. But we're gonna get into it. Our all of our music that we do for our outros, our unofficial outros, intros that we're gonna have is provided by Techno Axe. That's Techno with a K. But guys and gals, as always, I'm joined by everyone's favorite bear lizard, and we're straight from, how did you say it? Casa Farina?
Casa Farina, but this is Studio Farina right here.
Studio Farina, Yogi Zilla. What's going on, big guy?
I'm good, man. So taking a little vacation from the family. I miss some, even though there are pains in my ass. Yeah, plural. That's right. So And
So it's like you're by yourself. I mean, you're alone, no family at all.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, you got to be careful what you say, bro.
No, I know.
Mama could be watching this, and then you get home and she beats you in your face. That would not be good. Because I don't want to see another bump appear on this side of your lip because she knocked your ass out. All right.
that's that's cool. That's cool, bro.
That's good.
People gotta think I'm a victim
But
of
how was
domestic
your
violence.
vacation, man? No, your wife's wonderful sometimes. How was your vacation though, man? I mean, how's it going?
Well, you know, Stan gave me refuge in his mansion somewhere in Greenland. We're not allowed to say the exact location. Though if you listen to the pre-show, I think I already spilled the beans. So, oops. You have to listen to the uncut version on YouTube, guys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yes,
I see your epic man beard's growing in a little bit.
yeah, I trimmed it on the side, but I kept the bottom long.
Do you actually see how big mine is?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Dude, it's filling out, bro.
I was really bushy, but I trimmed it because we're going to a business event. I don't want to scare people away, you know.
Well, like right here, it looks like there's no hair at all, but all the hair right here is either white or blonde. I'm not blonde headed. I have dark hair, and
Yeah.
this right here it's I'm seriously, it's white. Like I'm 60 years old.
Your inner ginger is trying to come out.
I my inner ginger. I mean, my dad looked at me the other day, and he looked at me and said, "What is all that?" I said, "That's gray hair."
Oh yeah, you might
I
be
got a
able to see
wife and
mine.
kid now, bro. I got a wife and kid now. That's where it comes from.
Oh yeah,
She's watching right now, and she's like, "Oh, gray hair, huh? I'm about to give you some gray hair." Mm-hmm.
yeah. Especially once you have teenagers in the house, it's the gray hairs are gonna come. And, oh well, pretty much from 5 years up, you're screwed. Like they're good up and through 4 years old, and then it's like, what happened to you? You used to be cute and sweet.
Yeah, you used to be cute and sweet. What happened to you? Yeah, that's not gonna work. But no, I'm not really looking too much forward to the 18 years. I'm really not. I mean,
You still got a
yeah,
long way to go, so you're lucky.
yeah, I do, and I'm really thankful, and I'm glad I have a boy. Um, because my buddy has a girl, and the only thing I can say to him is, I'm glad it's not me. I mean, you have a bunch of girls. I mean, you have a
Well,
boy, you only have one little thing to worry about. You have a girl, you have millions of little things to worry about.
yeah, but I
Sad
don't
truth.
know. I used to feel the same way, but the girls will usually help you out with chores. They're more sensitive to family situations. And these days, the boys, they have the emotional turmoil of girls and the
Yeah,
sass of girls and the sensitivity of girls in the sense that everything bothers and annoys them, but like they have the derpiness of a guy. So it's like you got all the bad parts from every gender. The emo kids, man, they're OP. But yeah, you know, we got a little fortress of solitude here. We got some OP acoustics. You know, Stan's got a nice little pad. But dude, the best part is that you know we've been like really productive working on different stuff with Geeky Antics, preparing for the big weekend for Doctor Who. Do a lot of stuff, shooting some ideas around, masterminding. But we did a lot of cooking. Stan made, I don't know if you like curry, but Stan made yesterday some amazing Japanese style curry. It was awesome. Like some pieces of steak in there, carrots, and all. Oh, it was amazing over white rice. And then I made, you know, we kind of like had a little man competition. It was like our own little Iron Chef. So today I made a roast pork shoulder in the oven, slow cooked it for like 6, 7 hours. Um, I made Spanish style red beans with olives in there and red peppers and sun-dried tomatoes. But I just did this. But anyway, that's beside the point. And then I did Spanish yellow rice with little pieces of pork, the fat back with it has a little bit of rind and then pork rind and the meat on it. Dude, OP as hell. Oh, and then I made some plantains mixed up with like applewood smoked bacon and some more pork gummies. What? Is Andy trolling in the chat?
he is trolling, and it's really funny. He wants me to sing a song, but I'm not
Oh,
going to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
why is it that you could set up, with all Stan's, and you can tell Stan this unless he's sitting there listening to him, but if he is, Stan, why couldn't you get something to where you set up an IP camera somewhere so we could get that on film while you guys are cooking? Huh? Why not? It's for the fans. What the hell?
We did document it. It's on Instagram, on my Tumblr. I'm gonna get them up on
It
our
doesn't. It does.
Facebook.
But seriously, do that. We can start doing little cooking shows with Geeky Antics. My wife will make something.
Dude,
See, I'm not lying, bro.
yeah, dude. That's a big part of geek culture now. It's like cool to like throw together a little bit. And everybody can make at least one special dish, you know?
Right. And as you guys can see, if you guys are watching live, we are without Janelle number 5. She's not feeling very well, which is it's okay. Um, we're considering basically everybody that comes on the show a host. They're a co-host, but they're just revolving. So she will be back, I promise you. But I do want to say that if you are new to Horseplay, hola amigos. I think I said that right. Probably not, maybe. But Horseplay Live is where geeks come to play, and 9 times out of 10 get in trouble, just because geeks are geeks, but we still get in trouble. I was getting dinner for my family today, and I just said, you know what, I feel like Burger King. We haven't had a burger in a while. I really like their fries.
Yeah.
And I went and got the new A1 burger.
Oh,
Oh my god.
so good.
I had to add A1 when I got home, but it was just And there was a girl there I knew that she was in college, and she goes, I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, just being a geek." And I looked at her and I said, "I knew it," because I told her when way back when she first started working there. As you guys know, I was a manager at Burger King at one point, but she goes, "I'm not a geek. Geeks are nerds. They're just blah blah blah." And now for her to come back and be playing a video game on her laptop when she's trying to do homework at Burger King, when I walk in and I said, "I knew you're a geek," she goes, "Oh." So we might have a new geek, a new geek into the geekdom gang here in the future. But yeah, it was really funny. Had some fun. But we are the flagship show for the Geeky Antics Network in collaboration with All Games, of course. You guys were on the All Games at 5 p.m. I was trying to get on it, but my IRC wasn't working. Then I rushed in to get on my computer. And then my son said, no, Dad, we're playing. So, I don't want to just leave him. Hey, guys, I'm chatting with you guys. But my son's just, I think he's in the kitchen playing with the stove.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Our show does cover all aspects of the geek culture and special focus on indie game, strategy game, technologies, social issues that geeks face every day. And of course, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't rant. Some of Yogi's rants are epic because 9 times out of 10, you know what he's talking about, but at the end, you ask again, what were you talking about again? And sometimes he doesn't even know. So it's, some of the ones that we get on here are pretty, mine are pretty eventful too, but yeah.
Yeah.
You guys notice we do a lot of shout outs and we plug all our friends, not literally, figuratively, but all our friends at All Games and Gang.
We plug them good.
Yeah, all the way deep. A lot of people ask me, and I've had quite a few questions this week, Yogi, on why do you guys just shout out everybody and anybody that wants to be shouted out? Why not?
We want to set a good example for everybody. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about that because I'm tired of people that are so selfish. They think they get successful on their own. Without the help of other people, you're not going to get anywhere. And that applies to pretty much everything.
Right. And when we talk about that, I have some actual real people that did it through social media. I mean, actually retweeting people and shouting people out on their stream, even though they didn't even know who they were. Just people like that are like huge now. One of them is Intel's top streamer, which is MYM _Al Capone. He won the contest. If you guys didn't know, but we'll get out news. I don't think we have any, but I'll say it later. But I mean, that's just you get a way that you got a group of people that stand behind you so much who's to say that they're not, just because they go watch somebody else doesn't mean they're going to stop watching you. If you do what you need to do, you keep them, energized and active in your stream, whatever you're doing, whether you're doing a cooking show, whether you're being a derp and you're jumping off a roof into a pool, whatever you're going to do, keep your people active. That's what people want. But then at the same time, you say, hey man, I don't care if you're a big streamer. And I've had people talk to me in the past about, don't shout out big streamers because they're already big. Why? I'm going to shout out big streamers every chance I get, because every time I shout out a streamer, no matter who it is, I message them first. And I come up and say, hey guys, straight up, this is what I want to do. I want to shout you out on my talk shows. I got 2 of them. I have HorsePLAY Live, and then I have the Sunday Dose. I want to shout you out your stream on both my talk shows. Is that okay? Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. Because then they're going to come up and be like, hey guys, listen to this talk show. So now we have 30 to 50 people listening to our podcast every week in their live. All right. Now we got another 50 people, another 20 people just from that one streamer that says, hey, go check that out. This give and take, guys. It's all about give and take. If you're willing to give a little bit, you can take a lot. We'll get right in. We're going to get into the show, but it's just something that's why we do it. But HorsePLAY Live is every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern time on Twitch channels Geeky Antics, which is right here, and YogiZilla. And of course, if you guys are listening to the podcast, Stitcher, iTunes, I don't even know all of them, but anywhere you can get anywhere you can download or listen to podcasts, we're there. So tonight on the show, we are going to be a little bit serious, jump into a little bit of news, and after that, we're going to have some fun, do some discussions about gaming trends, social media, and everything in between. It's a bit of a sad day for many of us, for those, but let's look forward to good things, good friends, good times that you can have just with the people that you meet and know online. I had somebody that I'm very close to that was like a block away. He made it, but he lost a limb. I'm very, very thankful he got out alive, but still at the same time, I'm still thinking about that for him as well. And I know of 1 or 2 people it's actually a part of the fire department in New York that I actually went to school with that did their job. And so I'm always thinking about that. So but there's a lot of things that a better future for everybody is ahead for everybody. That's friends, family, foes, whoever. There's a better future for everybody. Yogi?
I'm speechless, man. I'm just remembering where I was at the time, and
I didn't do that good of a job. Come on.
No, it's a touchy subject for me. And I was in the city, and I had clients in World Trade Center, and for me it was kind of a downward spiral because jobs started to get harder. A lot of companies were there, so it hit people economically, not physically or emotionally. There were a lot of close calls. Fortunately, all my close friends were okay, but some scary stuff, man. But we don't want to bring down the mood. We're gonna do a little bit of a 9/11 tribute, not to pander, not to jump on the bandwagon, but I think it needs to be said. It's crazy that it's been over 10 years since those events took place. Not just in New York City. The stuff happened close to here, where I'm actually at right now. And the Pentagon, they had that stuff, and the stuff that happened in Pennsylvania. I think they had some stuff. It was all over the states. There was a lot of craziness happened that day. And I was like, what's going on? Is this finally like the World War III starting? Or people were freaking out, and they kept us in the dark too, to an extent. So that worrying what was going to happen next, that unease, and being in the city at that time, you could smell the smoke and death in the air. It was terrible. It was just an ominous presence for months. It was crazy, but let's just remember, our fallen heroes, and their families. I feel kind of bad. Like, there's people that share all this stuff from 9/11, and they don't really care. They just kind of share it because it's the thing to do. And then I feel like sometimes those folks that are trying to forget it, or at least the bad parts of it, can't separate themselves from it. You know, I it's gotten to a point like the past couple of years. I almost forget it's 9/11. I try to just go through without really lingering in it because it brings us some bad memory. But for those that really went through the worst of it, our hearts are with you. And I think if there's anything that we can focus on today, it should be about appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Be grateful for what you have today, encourage, and perhaps embrace a loved one. Because how often do we take people for granted? But we think there's going to be tomorrow, but we don't know if tomorrow is even going to come. You know, so enjoy today, live in the moment. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I got all philosophical, kind of, sort
Yeah,
of.
and like Yogi said, guys, we're not gonna stay too much on this because this is kind of a downer, but we want to make sure that we do remember, the men and women that and their families that did their job and did what they were supposed to do without question to help somebody else. So it is a day to rally the troops per se, rally all the geeks around, and we're just going to just remember. That's all. So there are a few things. If you guys are watching live, you guys can see on here. We have a kind of a little rundown of what we're going to be doing over the next 3 or 4 days throughout the weekend. Friday is going to be 5 p.m. Doctor Who Legacy with Yogi Zilla, I believe, right here on Geeky Antics.
It's gonna be over on All Games. They asked me to come over there, so it's gonna be a little cross promotion action.
So
And
you guys, all right.
yeah, so it'll be allgames.com, and I'm gonna be joining Ali from I don't know if you met him yet, from 42 Level 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the Scottish folks over there. He's a good guy.
I tweet him all. I tweet with him all the time.
Get about gamer.
Yep. So you guys make sure you guys go Friday at 5 p.m. allgames.com/chat to join the Doctor Who Legacy Talk. And then Saturday at 10 a.m. Will be Yogi Zilla and the legendary Stan Farina with Timey Wimey Tea Time. You guys can check that out. And yeah, it's a Doctor Who podcast. And I listened to it for the first time, episode 0 or episode 1, and I was like, I'm not gonna listen to this crap very much longer. I stayed for the whole damn thing. And then on top of that, I went back into to Netflix and said, all right, Doctor Who. I started watching it. Man, Yogi, again, with all sincerity and all of my heart, you.
You're welcome.
But, yeah. Then Sunday at 9 a.m., you have the Sunday dose with myself, and Dreadnought is going to be making it back this Sunday. And we have a special guest. If you guys do know about Dawngate, Thor DG is going to be on Dawngate. We are looking forward to having him. He's one of the main people that started with Waystone, and he's actually partnered with Waystone and Dawngate, and so he'll have a lot of good insight on the jungle laning. I mean, he even gave me a huge compliment today, actually, which was really felt good to me because I'm a new player. I have less than 50 wins, So I come around and he says, "We're gonna play some customs. You want to join?" I said, "Sure." I get my elo, and it's just custom, so it's not like I'm losing or gaining anything. And he goes, "What do you play?" I said, "Well, I play a lot of ADCs or carry roles, burst mages, stuff like that." And he goes, "Do you have Vexed?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "He's hard. You know how to play him?" I said, "I'm okay with him." I played him 2 games in a row. My first game was 3-0 and 17, and my second game was 11-1 and 18. So he was really happy with that, which is really exciting to me because I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to fuck up with him here. I mean, because Waystone people were there, they were playing with us, and he busted the new champion out, which is freaking awesome. A lot of people that were like developers of the game were there in his stream, and it was just really, really fun. So, it's a fun time every time you get it. But you guys gotta check that out. He's actually gonna give us some insight on the Dawngate jungle, especially. And then Sunday at 2 p.m. It will be an apostolic outlook with Reverend Ted Tarr. That's my dad. He does I want to say not a sermon. It's more of a teaching. He's actually going to move into the teaching aspect of what of the Bible and whatnot. And instead of more of a preaching. So hopefully that is enjoyed by everyone. A few comments in chat, Yogi, before we get into the news.
Yes. So Andy shared interesting fact that I didn't know about from the Washington Post. It was a news article from 7/11, looks like, about there was 2 Air Force jets that were scrambled with 0 weapons aboard to go take down Flight 93 by crashing into it before it could hit something. The Air Force pilots were actually willing to give up their lives to intercept that flight.
And they called it off at the last minute.
Yeah. I knew they had scrambled jets the last minute, but I thought they had a payload of some sort to like.
No, they were bare.
That's crazy.
Really suck.
Huh.
But yes, Spathizilla, I am the boom chicken of WoW. That's me. Haven't been called that in a long time.
Boom chicka wow? What?
Well, no, I in WoW I played a boomkin. Like that's all I played. Whether it was PvE, PvE, PvP, whatever. And I tanked. And that's what everybody was calling me, boom chicken WoW, for a long time. I don't know.
Wow. Dangerous game. I've been watching a couple of streamers lately that play WoW, and it starts to call me back in, but then I'm like, nah, I just can't commit that much time into one game. I can't do it. It's a lifestyle, man. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. You're gonna...
Yeah. Yeah. Let's moving on to no, I haven't made up my mind yet. I really do, just because I know for a fact that an expansion is basically a reset. The only reason I don't play it now is because I'm so far behind. To get on and actually farm something, whether it's going to be raid gear or PvP gear, is going to take me way too long to even do it, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Now, if I go into it and I get the expansion and I start from 90, go to 100, if I pre-ordered, I get an instant 90, so I mean I could level up one of my other 90s that I really, really want, but then go to 100 with 1 or 2 characters, do my PvP. It takes a couple months to get up there and get all geared out, and then I come back and play MOBAs. But I'm kind of, do I really want to stop doing what I'm doing now? Because, I mean, I play MOBAs every day. Nice. I play MOBAs every day. So it's to the point where if I stopped playing MOBAs, I would suck. I mean, I know you never forget, but I try to get in WoW and play some PvP in a battleground, and my thumb doesn't work that fast anymore. It's just like the muscle memory's gone.
Yeah.
So, but, I don't know. I still haven't made up my mind yet. It's probably going to be still a no. No, I can't. I can't give into it. The dark side is too strong.
MMOs are the devil. I even watched...
They are. Yes, it is.
I saw some people playing Eve. I mean, that game is old. And
I want to get a PS4 just to get Destiny.
Well, speaking of which, I jump into it.
And the obligatory news. Speaking of Destiny.
Yay! So yes, Destiny released, and
I didn't even read that, I swear.
Yeah, you subconsciously.
It's the talk show thing, man. It's the co-host thing that me and you have. Everybody says it. We have a bond that it just goes.
We're telegraphing.
You guys just don't know what's going on in the background. I'm swearing.
We got like little crickets inside of our heads and little big space inside of our heads where the brain should be, and they're like telling telegraph.
But anyway, news, guys. Destiny has been released. I'm gonna let Yogi get into this because I've been talking. My throat hurts. Go.
Why not? All I'm gonna really say about it, because everybody's covering in it. But from what I've seen, people
Destiny, go somewhere else.
People were excited about it. Yeah, pretty much. Gaming Death podcast, also on the Geeky Answer Network.
Mm-hmm.
They covered it, and pretty much every video game show on allgames.com has covered it in depth. almost dedicating the entire show for it. 'Cause that's the only major releases come out recently. If you're not talking like indie games, it's a AAA release and it's a big deal. But everybody was super excited about this when they had the beta or the alpha, whatever they wanted to call it,
Mhm.
and it came out and it was like a lot of hype the first day, and now it's kind of like yeah. So I think the gamers are realizing that it wasn't really all that it's cracked up to be. It's like more hype than substance. I don't know.
Right. Well, and two, I can see him making a show just about it because, especially somebody that's gonna have those hours. It's an MMO, man. I mean, yes, it is you're shooting people, but you can customize everything. I mean, I would say, um, to give to give Destiny a tag on whether it's an MMO, MOBA, RPG. It's I think it's all three because you do have the MOBA, you have the arena, and there's the MOBA aspect. Because what is a MOBA? It's multiplayer online battle arena.
Yeah.
That's what a MOBA is. So anything, so basically, WoW. If you're in a PvP and that's all you do in WoW, you play a MOBA. Sorry. Um, really, I mean, the only difference between if you're a PvPer in WoW or in League of Legends is WoW, you can customize everything more. You always have that gear. You don't have to work back up. It's the same. It's a battle arena. That's what it is. So I mean, I can't see them making a channel or a show to that because there's going to be a lot. I mean, it just came out and it's like that to where there's going to be expansions and patches and downloads and just so many things that a show will be able to cover for. I don't want to give an episode number, but I mean, you could willing to say it could be good for a year, man. It could be good for 52 episodes. You could be
Yeah.
one of the.
Well, the whole thing about it, to me, it looks and it sounds a lot like the gameplay I've seen too, and from people say it's like Borderlands to a wider scale, but it's not quite an MMO because it's a lot of instance stuff. So
Mhm.
like there's common areas where people get together, but ultimately you go dungeon crawling, and there's smaller instances, smaller servers to play in.
Well, and that's why I said it's kind of like all three
Yeah,
because there's those MMO parts, there's the storytelling RPG parts, and then there's the battle fighting.
yeah.
You're in an arena, you're doing your thing, you're getting your gear, you're getting your levels, you're getting all that other stuff. So there's the MOBA. So you got all three. Now, is it safe to say that this Destiny can be um on the plane of where WoW is at and where a lot of the other of course like Dota 2, League of Legends. I mean, is it safe? Can it get there?
Yeah, I think it's gonna appeal to like the Halo players, people that love Bungie,
Mhm.
Borderlands fans. It's gonna have like that. It's gonna have a nice little niche. I don't know if it'll compete with World of Warcraft, and there's tons of other MMOs, but I don't think it'll compete with those directly. But it's up there. Now, let's say in the chat here, Andy's saying he's more excited about GTA 5 finally coming out on the PC. He's also excited about the new Call of Duty, which is basically Call of Duty had a baby with Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter
Mhm.
and Crisis. That's what it looks like to me. But he says he's actually interested in coming back to Call of Duty franchise because of that. So yeah, there's some potential there. I think at this point, with the way they come out with the Call of Duty games, you have to skip every other one, because there's so many of them that come out. It's like
Yeah.
most of them are forgettable. But yeah, GTA 5 for PC. They're gonna have lots of mods on that.
Oh,
La-
you know they are. You know they are. Which is
yeah,
going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm thinking about getting that one as well. There is one that I liked just because I like the aspect of it. And I think I'm going to get it for Missy as well anyway. But The Sims 4. I've been watching quite a bit actually, stream wise with just Sims 4 and the play and what you can do, and some of the things you can do on there is just redonkulous. I mean, you can be married to some chick and then have a baby with 16 others and nothing happens. I mean, come on, isn't she going to get mad at you every now and then? Whatever. And all you do is if you pick the right things, blah, blah, blah. But that's something that I'm probably going to get myself just because I'm stupid or curious.
you talk about
One of the two.
you talk
Sims
about
4.
yeah Sims. It's,
So,
you know, they haven't
I,
changed that much in it, but it's such a fun game to just troll yourself with.
Mhm. Well, and it's something to the point where I think I was going to get it from Missy because she wanted to even potentially, jump on and stream for 2 hours. She has something to do like this to where she can talk to the chat, play, and just have fun. Dude, do you know how much fun she had when she streamed that Hearthstone for about the 2.5 hours? She said that's the most fun she's had in ever.
Yeah.
And then I made a bad joke.
When? Isn't that every
When she
time?
said that,
Oh.
shut your mouth. You shut your voice hole.
Oh, man, we might have a treat for you guys here
Nope,
shortly.
I don't accept it. No, he's not. He's not coming. I don't care.
You love him.
No, I don't. I hate him.
You love him.
I don't.
Yes,
Nope.
he's playing hard to get. But, yeah, before we go on the news, I'm going to try to, before we go further into the news. So anyway, Destiny is the talk of the time, kind of like Titanfall was, and every other game that's come out this year on the consoles. But Bungie is really promising that they're going to have never-ending content, and it's going to be supposedly fresh content every day or something, or every month. We'll see. But anyway, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Happening.
Doing it well. See, now you just screwed up all my cameras.
I know. Oh my gosh, I killed your camera by doing that.
You scrub.
Hi, is this Mr. Chip Cella?
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh my God, it's the Noobzilla.
Oh, that's awesome. When Chip said earlier, he said I might be dropping in. He wasn't kidding. Fashionably late.
Gosh.
I told you. I literally just got back from a concert on the other side of the state.
Well, guys, thank you for coming. That's HorsePLAY Live. Thanks for watching. And,
Don't troll Chip. Don't troll him. He's pulling a Fred for us. You know, yeah. Fred Rojas is always late.
Oh yeah.
What's up, bro?
I actually tried to get on my own show and keep my Iron Man streak alive, and I missed it by about 5 minutes.
Oh.
Because I haven't missed a show in over a year, and but like I said, the concert got out. We were over an hour away, and I literally just walked in the door about 5 minutes ago.
That's awesome. We are honored that you made a mad dash to get on here. So we were just talking about Destiny and how it feels like another flavor of the moment, that people got hyped about it like the first day and during the beta. But it's already, is it me or does it seem like people are already kind of like fizzling away with their interest on it?
I got it day one. I started playing day one. I actually went out and had to buy a new headset because the piece of shit Sony headset didn't work. All of a sudden Ryan's there and he's waving at me and thing didn't work. So I ended up buying a nice wireless Bluetooth headset for the PS4. I'm enjoying it, but I don't play many third-person shooters all that much, so it's not just more of the same for me. I would kind of consider it Halo meets Borderlands.
That's what I just said.
Okay. But that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, I found Borderlands 2 boring as shit. I played it one night, literally, and never went back.
Turn on your camera, big boy.
Ooh.
How do I turn on my cam?
Oh, crap. Never mind.
Oh, hang on. I got it. I got it.
Oh, the magic is happening.
There we go. All right.
What's up with the Borderlands? There is magic in there. What's up with Borderlands? I thought I had some kind of like gaming Down syndrome or something. Mm-hmm. No offense to anyone that has to deal with that in real life. That's probably not very sensitive. I'm sorry.
You're an asshole.
I know I am an asshole. I'm sorry. That's not very nice.
A-S-S-H-O-L-E. Oh, sorry.
But
I
you
don't like
know,
the song. My bad.
I felt like I had some kind of major malfunction because I loved Borderlands 1. I played the crap out of it. I kept coming back to it. It was fun to play online. And I couldn't get into Borderlands 2. I don't know.
Same way with me. I played the shit out of Borderlands 1 and jumped into Borderlands 2 and like I said, played it one night and said, "Okay, I'm done with this."
It's weird.
It's just I know people, you know, my co-host Chris was a huge Borderlands 2 fan. And I was just I don't know, maybe it was more of the same, maybe I was just burnt out on it.
I think that's a big part of it. Because it didn't change enough to really make you go, wow, this is different, you know, and what else is left? The story? I mean, nah, not really.
Well, I thought Borderlands had a decent storyline.
Yeah.
Decent and great characters. It's just I got bored. I mean I really don't know what it was, but I I, I think it's a very divisive game.
Yeah.
And maybe Destiny's going to be the same way. I see a lot of potential in Destiny. I'm
Hmm.
having fun. If I wasn't doing this tonight, I'd probably jump on and play Destiny for an hour or two. I still need to check out the chat feature on my my new headset. So I don't. I mean, and I honestly can't say I have played enough of it to really form any valid opinions beyond, yeah, the controls are great. The button, you know, everything works the way you expect it should work. It's fluid. It's pretty nice looking. It's standard sci-fi space opera fare in terms of storyline and all that. Um, but at the end of the day, it's the first console game in a while that I've really uh, looking forward to and actually want to play at night instead of Puzzle Quest. But you know, I was getting into Diablo 3 prior to that on the PlayStation 4.
All right.
But it's you know,
Woo woo.
it's more the same. It is Halo. It's nothing revolutionary, but games don't have to always be revolutionary if they're fun. And I would say that this one so far is fun, and I think the learning curve is set at is perfectly set. I'm slowly advancing. I'm not getting absolutely destroyed. It looks like it's a mix of single player and multiplayer. I mean, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I was in a multiplayer event the other night. It's like, what the hell is this?
You got sucked into an instance.
Yeah, we got somehow, some way and we failed, and then it just disappeared. I went back on doing whatever story, and so, you know, like I said, am I bored with it yet? No. Give me a week. Next week's beat. By the time we do next week's beat team, I'll know whether or not I'm done with this game. And
Yeah.
So I have a question for you then, Stan. First is, can you fix your camera? Number two.
You just called him Stan, I think.
I think I did. Chip.
You have Stan.
Yeah,
You have Stan on your mind.
I meant Chip.
What's wrong with my camera?
There you go. Censor yourself. Well, there you go.
Basically, what I have for you is there are people that are, you know, walking around saying, you know, let's make a, you know, even a talk show out of it. Is it going to be a game that you're actually going to be able to have enough content for, let's say, 6 months to a year, enough new content that people are going to want to listen to?
According to Bungie, they're going to be, you know,
okay.
They're looking at
I missed the analogy, but now I get it. Okay.
I mean, they're talking about like a 5 to 10 year roadmap, like keeping that game active, supposedly. Like a WoW model.
I mean, well, what I was saying is because there's a few people, podcasters that are saying, you know, let's just start a podcast solely for Destiny. Is Destiny going to be a game that's going to be around long enough or played long enough with newer content? Is it going to be something that a podcast can actually be relevant or stay above water per se?
Aren't they supposed to be doing something like adding new content daily?
Yeah.
There's like a daily buzz,
Challenge.
like a daily quest or
Yeah.
like a challenge that they have to do. But that's my question to you. I mean, if you've played it a lot, quite a bit already, um, is it going to be something that somebody can actually talk about for weeks and weeks and weeks and on end?
I've played. Let's say I've played 4 hours. I haven't left Earth. I haven't left the Russian area other than the tower. I haven't gone to the moon. I supposedly, I guess, more planets open up down the road. They can certainly, and I know they've already got 2 expansions planned.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think I've experienced enough to say yes or no, but I don't. I'm the type of guy that's probably going to play a game for a month.
Yeah.
You have this. This is the beginning of the holiday season shitstorm.
Yep.
These are the first fecal flakes coming down out of the sky. On September 23rd, the greatest game of all time, Marvel Disney Infinity 2.0 comes out.
Uh-oh.
And, at that point, I'll be moving over to that. We have Assassin's Creed Unity coming. We have Far Cry 4. Am I going to not play those and continue playing Destiny? It would have to be very compelling new content to not at least have me try those games. I don't know. I don't see any game that can maintain something that long. Not in today's gaming ecosystem where as you guys said, the flavor of the month comes out every other week.
Yep. Well, I think the more important question is that wizard from the moon?
Oh, the Moon Wizard. I've shot him a few times.
Isn't that a meme now? Like the T-shirt that came out, that wizard is from the moon. Or something
That mood. Oh, okay.
Didn't Peter Dinklage do some of the voice work or something?
Yeah, he's the Cortana in this thing.
Oh gosh, I just picture him with a bunch of wenches. Oh.
I keep saying, because I keep saying, okay, so this is the midget dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they like to call themselves vertically challenged.
or little people.
Little people, yeah. But just let's wrap up the Destiny talk because we don't want to go too deep on it.
Yeah, we need to get into the more. We got a whole crap ton of news we need to get.
It's not too bad in the news. We can probably skip.
Dude, it's 2 pages.
We can skip through some of it. Don't worry, we're good.
Oh no, we're doing it all.
But in the chat, the lighter is up in here. You know that guy, Chip?
He was hanging out in the chat on the B team last week.
Yeah. Wasn't he a co-host also on DPL before? Back in the days, in the early days.
I don't know.
I mean, they've changed so many hosts, but I know he's involved in a few things over there. So some fellow All Games people here. Tiger Claw's in the chat.
Yep.
So Delighter says that the problem's going to be if you don't like Borderlands, you're probably not going to stick with Destiny too long. And Tiger Claw says that Destiny's trying to appeal to a bigger audience, not just the Halo kind, which is why the game is rated T. That's a good point. They are going for the mass appeal. Are they going to last 5 years, with enough content to keep people hooked in? And you're right. With the way the climate is right now in the gaming industry, it's really hard to get anyone to stick to a game for more than 5 months, let alone 5 years.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to buy the expansion packs, and I think I got to play the game a little bit more. But I've bought a few season passes for BioShock. I think for Injustice. Half the time I forget to download the stuff because by the time the crap comes out, I am so over that game, and that's so 3 months ago that why bother? I think I bought the season's pass for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm not even sure whatever came out in terms of content that you can actually download for that game. So I don't know. I just it'll be interesting. I think, yeah, but then you look at games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, and these guys, and there are people that are still playing those games, and they're almost the latest iteration of those games have been out almost a year.
Yeah.
And you hear like John over on Video Game Outsiders, he's talking about Battlefield. It's freaking August.
Yeah.
He's still playing it. So I mean, I guess there is a if you can get your hardcore audience, they will stay.
Yeah.
So
I agree. But so anyway, so another thing that's big in the news is the whole Xbox One sales thing, and people are still talking about the NPD and how Microsoft doesn't really want to share the sales numbers anymore because they feel butthurt.
because they're getting raped.
Yeah, it's like, what? Who cares? And everybody's like, oh my gosh, they had terrible sales in Japan. Really, you think? I wonder who Japanese are going to go for, Sony or Microsoft. I mean, is this really news?
It is. I'm not even. Well, I mean, what? They took a year to come out in Japan. The 360, the original Xbox One tanked in Japan. The 360 tanked in Japan. Japan is a very loyal and nationalistic country, and they support the home team.
Oh yeah,
and it's just the way it is.
Yep. So, I mean, no one should be surprised by that. But Microsoft, I like how bold they are. They went as far as to say that.
What's so funny, Yogi?
Is that I think it's Obi laughing.
Oh yeah, Obi.
Now we're getting name shuffle. It's musical chairs with names tonight. I'm gonna call one of you Bob tonight before the night's over.
I'll just start calling you guys Andy. That's my go-to.
The go-to, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't confuse.
And I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows this, even those that are listening. If you're not live right now, I'm flipping Mr. Cap and Chaos off.
Oh man. Well, anyway, Microsoft. I don't know. Did you see this, Obi? Microsoft even they responded to people saying that they were getting pwned, in the sales.
How much? Really, Yogi? You asked me something like this, and you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When news like this is so stupid, such as what you just said, Microsoft going into Japan and saying, our numbers are so low. I don't even read it. There's no point in it. Why? You know why your numbers are low.
Well, they're not
stupid.
They're not surprised by it. I mean, they did say we're not going to have any supply issues, so that was kind of stupid on their half. Like, you're not going to have supply issues because no one's going to buy it, really.
Yeah, you're gonna see an Xbox One for $200, and then you're gonna see a PlayStation 4 for $400, and they're still gonna buy PlayStation 4.
You can't sell the goddamn console in the U.S., let alone. Why do you think you'd be able to sell it in Japan?
Well, just the sole purpose of the Sony's there. I mean, Sony has that whole part of the world blocked. Why would you even try? You're wasting more money sending it over there than you are selling it.
Well,
retards.
And they're trying to get it out everywhere. They're trying to get more places.
That's why I don't look at news like this, because it's stupid.
What I thought was fun, though, was the fact that they had people. I forget who specifically said this, but he basically hinted that this is the quiet before the storm. Like, this is like, this is just due process. We're ramping up. And it's gonna get better. We have some big stuff coming.
Oh.
So we'll see.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know you've been converted to Sony. It's okay. But for now, Xbox gamers, the few of us that are still loyal to that console, we take advantage of the deals that are available because they got the free game. I think it's still running that promo, but you get a free game of choice when you buy an Xbox One.
Yeah, because they ain't selling them.
Stop it! Don't be that guy.
I am gonna be that guy. I can't help it. You're not going to. You're Xbox, pro Xbox all the way. Oh my God. Xbox is just like this X. It's screwing you over.
I think at this point you only need one of them. Either the PS4 or the Xbox. You have to look at what limited exclusives they have and which one resonate with you more. and what is available through their Plus or Games with Crap program. And at this point,
Aw.
the Xbone is losing badly. Not that the offerings in
Because of the
PlayStation
games
Plus,
of crap they offer.
Yeah.
Come on.
yeah, so far they've been total crap.
Yo, you getting mad?
No, but let's be honest. Both
Your
the
face is getting red.
I'm I had a bit
He's right.
I had a bit to drink tonight, and I had a really epic feast, as I was telling you earlier. So I got the itis, and then I'm also tipsy. It's catching up with me right now.
Your
But
face went from Puerto Rican to ginger. Why? You're getting mad at me.
I'm not mad. I just find it funny because let's be honest, neither one of the consoles has exclusives. If they do, they're not. They're gonna be time exclusive. There's gonna be a few.
I guarantee you, I can name off 2 games right now that Sony has that Xbox will never ever get.
And I bet you that I'm not interested in either one of them.
You won't. Yeah, I know you won't like them. They're sports games.
Oh, there you go. Say no more.
I mean,
But what about Infamous? There's
Sony. Go ahead.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son is a Sony exclusive as well.
And then MLB, The Road to the Show is exclusive. Their Xbox will never, ever, ever, ever get that game, ever. That is solely. It's been since the Show in 1. The first time it came out, it was on PS2. It will never, ever, ever go to Xbox, regardless. So for those, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm
right.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, Xbox has their in-house games that are people really. That's why they buy Xbox for those games. Halo is one of them. That's why you buy Xbox. Well, I liked Halo.
It was one of them. You know,
was. I mean, that's why I said was. I mean, but at the beginning, that's why people buy their specific consoles unless something drastic happens. They're not going to switch.
Well, actually, 323 Studios took over Halo, so Microsoft still held on exclusive to that, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's still theirs.
Halo is a Microsoft-owned property.
Yeah. So yeah, they still have that. So good call, Obi.
Well, it's not even just whatever's what it, but there are games that are for specific. A new system comes out and there's a big following for this game, and they brand it for a year and they just do this and just get it all hyped up. I guarantee you there are going to be people that are going to go get that. And if it lasts, like PS or Xbox or whatever, if it lasts, it's going to be sought after just because for those exclusive games.
Yeah. But to me, I think the library is the least of the things, because it's really just the first party stuff that's going to be exclusive, like you said, and Chip said the same thing. Third party, the publishers, the developers, they're going to try to hedge their bet, because that's the way the climate is right now with consoles. It will come down to which controller you find least annoying and where your friends are at, and that's really what I think comes down to. And then there's the people that are weird, and they're like, "Oh, the P's and the frame rate, whatever." Those are weird people.
Doesn't even. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make any difference to anything.
Yeah,
frame rate and all that shit. That's frame rate is gonna go. It's gonna go with some of your internet. If your internet shit, you're gonna have bad frames. Don't blame the box on something like that. Blame it on something that you actually want it for. I know you're just gonna say this, and I cut you off, and I'm sorry.
No.
Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad. No, but let's be honest. You ever been to Best Buy and someone looks at a TV and says, "That's a beautiful picture. That one's even better." And they're looking at a 720p versus 1080p. People can't really tell the difference when they look side by side. It's all on paper. So on paper, it looks better, and it's just like a pissing contest.
You got the people that can see it. I mean, you can tell the difference, but I mean, you can tell between 780 and 10 or 720 and 1080. I know you can. I can too. But it's just the point that this is what we do.
But and also sometimes when you're in Best Buy, they have ways with their attract mode and whatnot to make the 720s look better than the 1080s and things like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So which one has been on longer? Which one has been sitting on? Which one has been on for the last 3 months, and which one? And then the 720 that just came in yesterday, the screen's a hell of a lot fresher than the 3-month-old thing. So I mean, that does come into play a little bit, but And the difference between 720 and 1080 is slight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's noticeable, but you really got to be looking.
Well, I mean, it's just like I said before. I mean, there are people that know what to look for. Like when I look at a picture, regardless what I'm looking at, I look at all the edges of if I'm playing League and I'm on a, to that. I mean, even you go to resolution, I can tell when it's not 1080. I can tell when it's up because the corners are not crisp like they are. The fine details that I look at, regardless of what I'm doing, whether I'm playing a game, a movie, whatever, I can tell those details. I mean, I don't even know why we're on this shit. Start with something else.
Well, so Microsoft is
I'm losing Gump with that this topic.
Well,
not a shit we're talking about.
Here's an interesting thing, and it makes you think. I'm not gonna get into it because I know already what people are thinking because of this move. But supposedly the buzz going around is that Microsoft's bidding on Mahjong or Mojang, if you prefer. And they're the guys that made they're the company behind Scrolls and some weird 8-bit stylized building game, like a Lego game. What's it called, guys?
Lego Marvel?
No.
Oh, that Craft Mind Play thing game.
Yeah, something like that. So they have those.
Minecraft.
There you go. So they got those two games, and so if Microsoft picks them up, it might be a cool move. It could be relevant again on the PC front. Some people might say they're doing that, in lieu of the fact that they don't really have the console unlock, the console market unlock. But they also there's another game that Mahjong has that is like a space shooter type MMO thing called 0x10C. And most people didn't probably hear about it.
Oh, I played that.
Did you?
It was like an iOS game or tablet game. No, maybe I'm thinking of something different.
I think it's multi-platform, but like they have like a very rough beta, and it's been a hiatus. It was actually
yeah, it must be something else.
You might have played it though, because they were kind of pushing for it. Because Notch is actually doing development on that, whereas he didn't really get involved that much with Scrolls like he did with Minecraft. So this is kind of his baby, but it's kind of on hiatus right now. So a $2 billion offer. What's with these like? There's always $2 billion for all these offers. It's funny. If they do that, might be interesting to see what they come up with.
So if you buy Mojang, does that mean you would take Minecraft off the PlayStation 4, which just it just came on about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. I can care less. I'm not a Minecraft person. I fell asleep in the tutorial on the 360 and I never went back. I mean, it's already out on the PlayStation 4, so is it? I mean, do you leave it there for a year, and is there a license deal, and at some point, do you shut off the PlayStation 4 servers, or is it that you're buying Mojang for their future games and Minecraft 2 or whatever?
I got a better one for you. Wouldn't it be even more devilish and smart as a business to keep the games, the Minecraft games on all their platforms that are available on, but then they have to get paid. They have to pay royalties out to Microsoft, because then they could play both sides of the fence. Like, oh, okay, they have a better install base than us. Well, let's monetize that.
You mean like how Microsoft has to pay Sony a license fee for using Blu-ray?
Yeah. Yep. So they could get even that way. That'd be smart. I mean, because Minecraft, whether you love it or hate it, it's such a pervasive part of gaming culture. But I don't love Minecraft not so much. But if you get the mods, it's actually pretty fun. And it's still growing. There's still people getting into it. The YouTube views. This is YouTube videos. They're obscene. My kids watch the YouTube videos. I'm like, it's a guy screaming like he has Tourette's, and he's hitting people with a pixelated sword. Okay, it's the same video every time.
My nephew watches those YouTube things. He watches that more than he watches normal TV.
It's crazy. I don't get it. I tried to get into it with them, and I'm like, I don't see it. But that's the culture right now. So they're doing something right.
I don't see Minecraft, period. But
fair enough. But I would like to go on record to say that Scrolls, I think, is really Mahjong's flagship game. And you know, and probably in large part because Notch didn't really get involved with the development of that. So, yeah, I just shots were fired, just so you know, Notch. But moving on, let's go a little away from gaming for a little bit. Walker Stalker Con, are you going, Chip?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
you're killing
Sorry.
me. We're having a big meetup over there.
Yeah, well, I actually am doing 2 conventions in the next few months. I'll be doing New York Comic Con, Columbus Day weekend. Trips already booked and hotels reserved and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Walker Stalker really isn't. I'm not. I don't watch The Walking Dead, so it's just not really my cup of tea. And then I can confirm I will be at PAX South this year in San Antonio in January.
Oh, okay.
So those are the 2 on my radar, and hopefully PAX East. It's going to be a little. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that, but we will be at PAX East probably at least one day.
Well, that sucks.
Where is the Walker Stalker Con, Yogi?
The one in October is in Atlanta. I'm gonna try to get Obi to come.
Pork Chops, what's going on, man? Thanks for showing up. It's awesome that you had 63 viewers playing Minecraft the other day.
Yeah, Minecraft's got that.
Yeah, freaking.
Got that juice,
people,
man.
I don't know why it's so freaking, and I like it, but when I can do like there's like game modes and everything, but for some of the things that some people do, and I'm gonna call him out, and he's a streamer, and he's an awesome streamer at Minecraft, but Bacon, he does the same thing over and over and over. I don't know, and he's always by himself. He's never with fans or anything. It's like, what are you doing, man? Are you gonna play with other people? Nope.
And I don't want to come into your house and take a dump on your floor. I don't understand this. I don't understand Twitch, period. All right. I have zero interest in watching other people play video games.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to play myself. I don't usually, unless, maybe it's to see a video of how to get through a difficult area or some puzzle. I have no interest in watching someone else play a video game.
Well, for a lot of people that are on Twitch, and I've been reading quite a bit on Twitch, especially with all the changes happening. With a lot of people on Twitch, and why Twitch is such a big thing in general is because, like, if you're one of these people, say and I'm going to use League of Legends again, sorry, but you're a bronze player, you're at the bottom of the barrel, you're just trying to get out of there, and you go watch a platinum or a challenger level player, that's going to get you interested in learning things that they do. I mean, just different things and that's what Twitch is for. I mean, just to get a following. One of the guys or the guy that won the Intel's top streamer, MYM Al Capone, he's got 100. I mean, I don't even. I was on his channel the other day, and it showed how many people he had following. Just following, he's got like almost over 1 million people subscribed. I mean, he's got like 150,000. I mean, he's a huge community that's South America. For any country in the whole world that speaks Spanish, that's your channel. Just because that's just how it is. I mean, but that's how he got that way, is just Twitch. People watching him. And it's not just games either. A lot of people on Twitch, they will, I know quite a few people that will, like I was saying to Yogi earlier, set up a camera while you're cooking on the grill.
Yeah.
Let people be involved in your life. If you're that kind of person, if you're a streamer. You guys know my plans for the future. That's what I want to do. I want to have cameras everywhere and have a 24-hour live stream at a gaming house. That's going to be fun to me. Now, depending on what we're doing, of course, is going to be what we're going to be doing, but that's what Twitch is for. That's why so many people, and you don't understand it, and sometimes I don't understand some of the games that people play, but people just like doing it.
And Twitch is going beyond just gameplay videos. I totally get it. Like, why would you want to watch someone play a video game when you could play it yourself?
Exactly.
But there's different things there. Like, you could watch someone play a game that you can't get yet or you're on the fence about. You might discover new games. But it mainly, I think, it's a social event. So you can meet other people in the chat that like similar games and find new people to play with you. And you know, the really smart Twitch streamers, they do events. They do giveaways. They do cosplay. They engage the audience and say, hey, check out my podcast. Or I'm going to do a meetup in this state I'm going to be going to. And it's like driving things from event to event. So it's not so much about the game. The game is kind of like the candy wrapper. But then there's other stuff that inside of there. It's delicious. It's a delicious treat after you unwrap it. So it's weird. But we've had the same problem with it. Like, why would people want to do this? Like, you know, I like streaming, but why would people want to watch someone stream when they could be streaming themselves or playing the game themselves? And there's an audience, there's a huge audience for it that they don't want to stream, and they like playing games, but sometimes they just want to watch other people do it and just hang out. They either troll you or they walk you through certain things. Oh, there's a secret over here. Oh, did you know you could do this? And they enjoy that.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I am an antisocial gamer. I admit it. I like. I spend all day on the phone. I'm dealing with people all day. When I sit down and play games, I really want just to get away from people and trolls.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
I don't want people critiquing my gameplay technique or anything like that. It's like
backseat gaming.
Yeah, it's like just so to me and maybe it's a generational thing to an extent, but it's like I don't want any more people in my life and more critics and trolls, and it's like so to me it's just a completely foreign concept.
Right.
You know, do a podcast, you'll get enough trolls that way.
Definitely.
Yeah, we know that firsthand. I'm surprised the My Little Pony people aren't out tonight. They like to draw My Little Pony MLP ASCII art in the chat. It's great. Like HorsePLAY.
Right. Something we're actually going to start making sure that we get news out to you guys from Geeky Antics and allgames.com. We got a few things. I don't necessarily know what the huge announcement is for the weekend, but
your huge Sunday thing.
Oh, yeah. That was supposed. Okay, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm setting you up, bro. Come on, it's big.
It makes me feel it's huge.
Yeah, a game developer is supporting what we're doing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they will be there. Sunday on the Sunday Dose, guys. This week, like I said before, we are gonna have Thor DG from Stream. He's a huge what the hell, Dawngate streamer. And he streams for Waystone, which is really, really exciting. He's going to give us some of the insight on the jungle profile and what you want to build as a jungler, the pathing, anything like that in the game of Dawngate. So Sunday, we're going to have an interview with Thor DG. You guys want to hit him up on Twitter, you guys can hit him up. It's GLG_Thor. No, it's not. I'll have to get it for you.
I think
know his Twitter.
I think you're right. I think it is GOG_ThorDG or GOG_Thor. It's one of those. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we're actually gonna get it right now.
And by the way,
actually,
if you're into guys, I'm just gonna put this out here, and you're not. No, for the women and the guys that are into guys, he's nice to look at because he looks like Thor. Just gonna say that. So you may not care about Dawngate. You come there to see his long flowing hair. Why not? I mean,
show cleavage.
Yes.
He doesn't need to. He has he has long flowing hair.
He has golden locks.
Golden locks. He really does. He's a Panty Pro V commercial, right there. And let's be honest, Twitch has kind of become a cam site. It's not really about the games. It's about people putting on cams. It's like, ooh, hey.
Yeah, the whole I think that's part of my problem with the whole thing. The whole voyeuristic thing about it just creeps me out.
Well, there are people that are popular and they don't have webcams, and they have a different approach to it, you know. But a majority of the people that are successful, it's their camera, especially the women, and the ones that are popular because of the webcam, they always have it as a bigger part of the screen. So it's like 80% webcam and then 20% game.
Yeah, and then they actually put it to where, like, in between games, you'll see, the whole 66% of the bottom right hand part of the screen is her camera, and then in a little tiny ass window, about the size of our camera windows that we have on the overlay here, will be the game window. And then when they go into a game, then they'll switch it.
And they put the little message. Take out
And
your microscope.
They gotta have their camera pointed down like that, exactly, almost on their face, and then they, push it up, and of course, that's how they make money. It's all good.
I was listening to one of your earlier episodes today, actually at work, from June, where you went off on the cleavage rant, and I was trying not to burst out laughing at my desk. But it's so true. They're horse.
Well, and I'm gonna just say it.
There's man horse too, though.
Oh yeah, but there's more. I mean, yeah, there definitely is. And you know what? Twitch knows it because I've known people that have 0 viewership, and then the people that have social media following in the Twitter, YouTube, and stuff get denied from being a partner. But then someone that comes in fresh off the street, no social media, no social media following, no audience, no kind of like marketing skills, but they look nice. And Twitch is like, sure, partnered. So
no, it's not. They look nice. They look slutty. Just saying.
That too, but I've seen that happen a few times, and
So I got an idea for you guys. Next time I'm on, we all do the show in lingerie.
Dude,
no.
The sexy cast is gonna happen.
Yeah, there we go.
I do want to say something here, and I'm probably gonna get trolled for this, but it's okay. Casey Tron, you need to learn the game better. Sorry.
Oh no, not
her ass.
Not Casey. Not Casey tried again. No, stop.
Dude,
that was the whole time. That was the one you were trolling.
I know. The whole time that I was playing against this chick, she just in chat. Why are you killing me so much? Because it's a damn game. That's my job, to kill your ass. Well, stop trolling me. Okay, I'll just keep killing you. I just pissed her off so bad.
Did you make her cry?
I did, I think, because I got on her stream and she was like, I just can't take this no more. You're dying all the time. My team won't help me. I'm like, oh my God, dude, did I just make you cry over a fucking video game? But then she advertised, yeah, come check out a pro League of Legends gamer. Bitch, you're in bronze 5, okay? You ain't pro. I'm sorry to say that. You ain't done. Let's get out. Go a different subject, because I don't want.
It's this whole reality TV mentality that our civilization or country is in fact, why the fuck are the Kardashians like American royalty?
Oh God.
If I saw them on the street, I would not stop.
Yeah.
I would not be, they're crossing in front of me, I'm speeding up.
Yeah. Reality television is terrible. It's brainwashing people. It's
if half the shows on E, it's like these are not people that need to be promoted. These are people that need to be put down.
Right.
What is it? The Beverly Hills Rich Girls or whatever.
Well, we do want to get
take
through
a
the rest
to them.
Me both, sir. We do want to get through the rest of this news because we are an hour and 15 minutes into the show already, which is wow, holy crap. But for you guys that are following the Dawn Gate and you guys want to follow Waystone, it's not at Waystone. You got to go at Waystone Games. In case anyone was trying to follow them, I know it's haha funny, but there's quite a few people that I've actually been looking and watching. Waystone and Waystone Games. Every time Waystone gets a follower, they get it. It's gone, and then Waystone Games gets it. So make sure it's Waystone Games, guys, not just Waystone. You guys go check that out. And at a Shapers Guild. You guys can go check that out as well. shapersguild.com. It's a bunch of it's the Waystone team. You guys can check them out and see what they're doing, what big champions are coming up, and or you guys can go to Mobile Fire too, which will give you some insight on Dawngate as well. Okay. So this weekend is a huge weekend for the gang. And the who Whovans?
The Whovians. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the term for us Doctor Who fans.
oh, the Whovians. Okay, for Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be getting together with Ali from 42 Level 1 to do a special Doctor Who legacy questions and answers with the wonderful folks from Tiny Rebel Studios. And that's with Yogi Zilla. And on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll be doing a test run on allgames.com for Timey Wimey Tea Time. Yogi's super stoked. He's not really talking right now because he's doing other stuff. And then, of course, on Sunday, you have the Sunday dose. And at 9 a.m. and then at 2 p.m. is an apostolic outlook with Reverend Ted Tarr. So I hope you guys can make that this weekend. And it's all right here on Geeky Antics.
Yes.
I know they're going to be on allgames.com, but Yogi, of course, he podcasts. He'll sit there and cast in 17 different places just to make sure he gets it everywhere. So it's going to be heard. It's going to be seen. Hopefully, I can't wait for it as well myself. Yeah, I ran out of. There are no corrections or updates, so we're going to get right into Man Crushes Geek Girls segment, guys. This is the I know that was really weird, but this is a segment where we want to, if you want to be a guest or suggest your favorite Man Crusher Geek Girls, contact us via Twitter, All Games, or the official gang website. That's geekyantics.net. Twitter at Obi1X2, at YogiZilla, and even Cap at Captain Chaos. You guys can, talk shit to him. He'll just talk shit back or ignore you, one or the other. He ignored me, so it's a 50-50. So, this is the time of the show where we love to shout out those that stream consistently and just catch our views. We're gonna get down to the Geeks of the Week, just because we love to spread the love.
Oh yeah.
I don't have I was so concentrated on getting Thor on the show for Sunday, I really didn't watch many other streams. As you guys know, I'm watching Riot Games like crazy. Of course, Worlds are happening, relegations, and getting for the teams that are actually in relegations to get back into the LCS or go to the LCS. So that's just me. I know you guys are both laughing your asses off at me, but it's okay. Yogi, who is your Geek of the Week?
So real quick, I have two of them. The latter, DPL in the chat, _DPL. And he doesn't stream, but he's a really cool dude. He supports all the channels. Really, he's a super fan, and very entertaining. The comments in the chat are great. And another one is Dizzy Kitten. She streams WoW, Super Hexagon, Hearthstone, CS:GO, some other games, as far as I can tell so far. She seems really nice. She engages the audience, which is huge for me. I like people that make conversation. I'm not just there to watch you click all day long. It's not fun. Make conversation, share some banter. I like the banter. Big props for her. I like the fact that she uses the Zelda secret door sound effect. She also had the Pokemon discovery sound effect, like when you find a hidden item. That tickled me. Those are like her. Yeah, there you go. And those are like her sub and follower notifications. But for the bros out there that care about this thing, which is most of the bros out there, you might appreciate her choice of attire. Just saying. 2 words, Daisy Dukes.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I'm followed.
Dizzy Kitten. I swear, last time I saw her, she was like in a Japanese schoolgirl like sailor outfit. I was like, okay, Sailor Moon, let's go. Oh my God, we just offended our entire audience with that one viewer. Sorry, guys.
No.
But listen,
well, thank you very much, fucker.
I know, but you did it in the voice. It's like that. That's racist.
I said it. Whatever. Racist.
Well, so let's see if we can make it through the quickies. We're caught back up. I just cut a bunch of the notes out. So go on. Quickie. Wait for me to do it?
No, I wasn't.
So this quickie is called 2 Guys, 1 MMO List. But it's actually 3 guys, one MMO list. But it's not as funny when you say that.
You guys just no touchy, no PP touch.
No people. It's not gay if the balls don't touch. What?
It is too.
Swords crossed, man. That's it. No.
Do not cross streams. That's
Do
why
not cross the streams.
Ghostbusters taught us that, kids.
Let's sit out this one. My stomach hurts.
But you know, so this is like really quick. This is probably our quickest quickie ever. You know, for people that are into MMOs, because everybody's like, Yogi, why don't you like MMOs? I don't like MMOs personally. I don't have time to commit to one game. I have commitment issues. For those of you that don't like MMOs, you don't want to do WoW. These are alternatives to World of Warcraft. All right, you ready? I'm gonna go through them real quick. You guys ready? I know you guys.
And
Super excited.
go.
All right, Lord of the Rings.
And next quickie.
Lord of the Rings Online.
Sorry.
Age of Conan. Perfect World. That one looks pretty interesting. Of course, we got the Star Wars: The Old Republic.
What are these failed MMOs?
Alternatives.
They're ones that actually people are actively playing, but these have a very active player base. That's why you won't see Elder Scrolls Online here. Saying
Eden Eternal.
Forsaken World, which I never even heard of. Eden Eternal.
Boring.
A lot of these are free. Conquer 2.0, I didn't know that was still Conquer Online is still running. That's the older one. I think it's the same developer that did MU Online. Wind of Luck.
Boring.
Played it? You get to be a pirate.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta think about it. The Old Republic I played, that's so old. That's just boring. Perfect World is, I tried to play it, but it wouldn't really play for me. I don't know why. Lord of the Rings, I played that. It gets old really fast. Wind of Luck, boring as hell. I mean, really, all these ones, well, the last 2 are actually really good, so you can keep going.
How about The Secret World?
That's actually, I don't remember. Sorry.
Secret World was the cool one where you were Illuminati or something like that, if I recall.
Yeah, that's part of it.
And I think once you bought the game, there wasn't a subscription model. It was buy the game and you're in, and then you can buy expansions. And I heard really good things about it, except it wasn't made available for Mac, and my laptop wouldn't play it. So, but that was actually one that I messed around with it at PAX. I talked to the developer.
Happens when you own an Apple.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they do have an optional subscription plan, but you don't need to get it. It's a one-time purchase pretty much. And subscription plan is if you're really you really want the extra content, the extra bells and whistles, but you don't need it. But yeah, it's 3 factions: the Illuminati, Templar, and Dragon. It does look interesting because it's faction-based, so you know it's a little different dynamic, I would say.
All hail Templar.
OB.
What?
You go into the dark side of Assassin's Creed. Shame on you.
So?
Here's another one. Runes of Magic. Here's one we know. DC Universe Online.
Oh.
Ooh.
God, I was so psyched for that. That's actually what got me to buy PlayStation Plus, was to get in the beta for that. And by the time the beta was done, I was already done with the game. It was
wow.
I ended up buying it and starting over, and it was like, why? The consoles have yet to be able to support the MMORPG model in any way, shape, or form where it's actually fun. Part of the problem is, especially with Sony, was the fact that nobody had a goddamn headset.
What's up with that? The same thing happens on Xbox. It's like people can't afford a $5 headset. I don't get it.
Well, first of all, they both now have them in the box, fortunately.
Yep.
Although the one in the PlayStation 4 is basically like one earbud that you might get on an airplane.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it is. the cheapest piece of shit ever. And then but yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, I was playing DC online. There was I think the instance was 4 or 5 people, and there was 4 of us doing the instance, and then there was one guy off in the corner picking daisies or something like that. And the battle, we needed all 5. And it's like, dude, and we're screaming at him, we're sending him messages, and it was just a bad experience. So I mean, yeah, so far they just haven't worked on the consoles.
Yeah, well, I kind of like Defiance, but it hits, you hit a wall at a point, and there is a lot of mundane stuff. But it was neat that they were able to pull off a game of that scope. Yeah, Defiance kind of fell under the radar, but on the 360 I played it, and I was amazed, impressed, that they were able to pull off a game of that scope.
I think it came out too late in the cycle.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something that Defiance was going to be free on one of the consoles.
It's going to be free to play across the board soon. And they're going to just focus on microtransactions and premium items, which I think they'll actually do better that way. Because it is a fun game. And you could do a lot of silly things in there, like racing dune buggies. So, I might come back to it. I might even try it on the PC instead. And I think it's completely cross-play, to an extent. I remember on the 360, I swear I was playing with PC guys. So,
well, the 360 did have that ability. Since very early on, they did have the cross-play ability. They just didn't use it. They didn't utilize it much. They did it for 1 or 2 games. Shadowrun being the one that I remember. And then, like everything Microsoft, they come up with a great idea, they use it once or twice, and then forget about it.
Like Google. Google does that too.
All right. Well, a few more games that we do have. A free... what was the word I'm looking for?
MMOs?
A free MMO that an alternative to WoW. Guild Wars 2.
Yep.
I've actually played that. Guild Wars 2 kind of went downhill when it came out, because Guild Wars 1, they took out a lot of the, like you couldn't send your gear to your ancestor. I mean, you had to start over. It just, I played it for like a couple weeks and then I was done. I just couldn't do it. What is that? All Odds? All Odds Online?
Yeah, Allods. Or Allods. That one I know nothing about it. Yes, Fiesta Online looks interesting. It looks very colorful. But of course, here's a big one. EverQuest 2 is a big deal because the new EverQuest is coming out. And they already have the demo for it, especially a big tech demo, which is the Landmark. And the whole thing about that is there's going to be a very big focus on crafting and being able to craft unique items. So you'll be able to create something that's unique to you, like you would with an Etsy storefront, and sell it. And they hint that there might be actually not just a virtual economy, but a real economy, and they'll support it. That sounds pretty ambitious.
I could see some people learning how to exploit that, making a quick dollar.
Oh, well, yeah, there's always going to be that. But the last one is an oldie, RuneScape.
That was actually one of the only games in this whole list that I actually liked, opposed to WoW. But again, like I said before, these are free.
Most of them.
I mean, well, most of them are. I mean, I think 11 of them were free. Wow, you got $15 a month. Do you really want to play that when you can play something else? It just depends on, just like PS4 or Xbox. It's where your friends are at.
Yep.
Really. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if everybody in the world's playing RuneScape, you're not going to go and play WoW, or you're not going to go play EverQuest 2. You're going to go play RuneScape with your friends.
RuneScape is a fun troll game. When it first started out, back in like 2001, It was really like cheesy looking, and they actually gave it a little bit of a facelift, but it's still like kind of like Atari 2600. Hello. So let's go to our next quickie. We're gonna start wrapping up soon, but we're gonna do one more quickie. This one we need to talk about this a little bit. I think Chip will get a kick out of this.
Okay.
And we're just gonna get into this one. I'm not gonna do that again.
Okay.
This is gonna burden. Skynet robot apocalypse. Google, and you guys have know this because it wasn't Google that bought it. Of course, Amazon did, but Google has been on a $30 billion spending spree, and media companies are involved with robotics. So, what do you think Google's going to do next?
Well, according,
Ready?
I'm worried. I think Skynet, like the Terminator apocalypse, is more realistic now because Google's way too big for their own good. But Tech Republic was saying that the whole move, them focusing on robotics companies it's a natural extension of their core competencies because
kind of makes me. I don't want to ever watch Terminator again.
like it's gonna happen tomorrow. No, but Google is proficient with big data. They're not good with people and customer service. Everything's automation, algorithms, AI, that kind of stuff. So going to robotics is a perfect next step, right? But
it's the robot apocalypse.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they own search. They own all data in the world pretty much, except for places that don't allow Google. But Google kind of plays it down and say, oh, we're looking at applications like smarter AI, disaster relief robots,
whatever.
But all it's going to take is once these algorithms and these AIs are built, I mean, we already know that the worst thing for the planet Earth is human beings. That we are slowly destroying this planet on our own. And all these robots, and once the robots figure that out and they're in charge and they're self-aware and automated and all of that, they're gonna wipe us out because we're the biggest threat to the planet Earth. Period. I mean, we are the cancer of the Earth.
Yeah, and the fact that Google already commands such a big control of massive amounts of data, and that AI, what's held back AI is processing power and how much data you could actually process at once, right? Now we're kind of past that hump. I think we're at a place where we can come up with human intellect and enough fuzzy logic, not to where robots can become self-aware and actually sentient, but we're close enough to that. But I think we're close enough to that. So how long do you guys think before, we get to that point where the AI would be so polished, so refined that the robots would be like, screw this, I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
Hopefully, it's after I die.
So your kids, you don't care. It's like, good luck, son.
Peace. I'm gone, dude. I don't give a damn.
That's terrible. What do you think, Chip?
I'll teach him how to shoot, hunt, fish, do whatever he needs to do to survive, and whatever he needs to do to shoot them some bitches. But I'm gone, dude. I'll wave from up top or down below. I don't know where I'll be exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that long. I mean, the way process, the way technology is advancing, I don't think it's going to take that long for the robots to realize the best thing to do is get rid of us. We've just gonna not.
Go ahead.
Well, we have engineered our own extinction by our own creation.
Right. Well, I don't know how to say it. Sorry if I spell your name or say your name wrong. But DLP said we're all just going to get fat. So the robots are going to be like, oh, they're getting fat, so let's just do this because they're artificial intelligence. So they're already learning all the time. So, hey, Mr. Zilla, eat this cheeseburger again. Eat this cheeseburger, and then you're going to be so damn fat that you're not going to be able to do shit because you don't work because they do all the freaking work. So then you just be rolling them out of the house. That'd be an easy way to get rid of you.
Wait a minute. Obi, did you take that from a Supernatural episode where they were feeding everybody hamburgers and everybody got like super-itis to the point where they became dumb zombies? Was it Supernatural or True Blood did that? They were
Oh
feeding.
no, I thought of that just now on top of my head, dude. I just figured it'd be something of that sort to where they just, oh, we're gonna get smart enough. They love food and they're getting fat. They don't do anything. Oh, let's do this. Yeah, the easy way to kill us.
Dude, they're just gonna prep us for our own self destruction. You know, the other thing that's scary about it, you know, I know virtual reality is cyclical. Every like 5-10 years, someone tries to attempt virtual reality again, and I think we're still not there yet. Oculus, Morpheus, whatever. But when we finally do get there, the timing will be perfect because there's gonna be people that are gonna be living in those virtual worlds almost all the time, if not all the time, if they can. So, dude, that makes us ripe for the picking. If you guys like anime, you should check out No Game, No Life. And there's another one, Sword Art Online, and they talk about like futures. Actually, not even anime. Here's a better one that's non-anime. Caprica, the prequel to Battlestar Galactica. Which actually, I actually thought it was a pretty good series. It talks about like a future where people get into the virtual reality and they just lose themselves in there, and it's crazy. I can see that happening.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, we already have people addicted to games. Now you make them so lifelike and basically put them in them. Oh yeah, there'll be virtual reality junkies.
It's a scary time. You know, this is why I'm not even like remotely excited for virtual reality. I know what people pushing for it so hard. It's like we have enough fun. We don't need to push the envelope in that regards. Improve the AI in games.
Shit, I'm still trying to figure out how to use more than 10% of my brain so I can be like that
Yeah,
movie, dude.
there's so many
Shit,
things.
or whatever.
Let me use 25% of my brain. That's it. Just 25%. I could tell Yogi something, sit right here and not even freaking talk.
This telepathy.
Go run into the glass behind you.
Oh gosh, we would troll each other so hard.
We would.
Once we figure out how to use our entire brains. Well, not even that. Let's figure out how to use the 10% that we're not using fully. Like there's people using 0.5% if they're lucky. You know?
Dumb motherfucker.
Reality television. Again. Sorry.
Shit.
Small doses, people. I know Wahlberg is insane, but come on. But anyway, before we start wrapping up, Obi, let's talk about the giveaway you have going on. And I know we're still trying to get the word out. Did you do it? Did you finish it up already? Payday 2 giveaway?
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. You guys go.
I just got trolled. Thanks.
We are going to give this away next week. We are going to announce the winner of this giveaway next week on HorsePLAY. So you guys make sure you guys come up. We are going to use random.org. It's a randomizer. I want you guys to go to geekyantics.net/giveaways. Go check out the Payday 2 giveaway. Watch the video. Comment on the video. And then we're going to pick a random comment from that video. And then we're going to give a copy of Payday 2 away to one of you guys, special viewers. So you guys can play with me. We can rob banks together. Take your shotgun and shoot the cop in the head together.
It's a lot of good life lessons. Very, very good, wholesome experience.
So now that you played this game, and I did it too, and I feel bad about it too. I played it for the first time, and I was like, oh yeah. Well, I didn't realize that the next day was the first of the month, and that's when my money gets deposited into the bank, and I go and get my rent check and do all that other stuff. So I went into the bank, and I was looking at where the camera's at, and I'm like,
oh my
gosh, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? Because I played Payday 2 for like 6 hours, the couple hours before I went to the bank. So I walked right in. I was watching for him. I'm like, stupid. And then I just walked in. My hands are in my pocket, and I was like, oh, take my hands out. And one thing, I got a gun or anything. I'm just like, what am I doing? Seen out where the cameras, and I walk in this bank 3 or 4 times a month to do what I need to do. And so I know everybody, every time I go in there, hey, James, what's going on? And I'm sitting there like, all right, the vault's open already. What the fuck? Dude. Anyway.
Too much time playing Payday 2.
Yeah, I think so. Yogi, I do want to get to something. I know we have about 15 minutes, but I want to make sure that people that watch this and they know. Every week we try to get on, we are on allgames.com and we go through the review and what, where we at in the charts. Where did we get this week?
I think we actually dropped to number 14.
Number 14.
I,
Okay.
I think it punished me because I try to keep the All Games player open on 10 different computers, including mobile devices, smartphones and stuff, and it didn't work. Oh well. It must go by IP address. Darn it.
But that is okay though, guys. Top 15 is still our goal. That's what it is every week. We do want to get back into the top 10, guys. So watch the show. Watch the show.
I blame B Team Podcast to keep pushing us down.
Hey,
I
we
know, for
dropped
real,
out of
right?
this is the first time we dropped out of the top 10 in a while.
Yeah, everybody dropped. It was like musical chairs. I think it's because Derek was playing with the schedule a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Derek's fault.
When in doubt, blame Derek.
And then
Works
whip it
for
out.
me.
So yeah, if you want to keep a track of any giveaways we do, we'll always have them up on geekyantics.net/giveaways. And most of them are blog based, but sometimes we do them live on streams and on the YouTube channel. So Geeky Antics everywhere. If you want to go. I think we're skipping the deals for cheap bastards, so we can just chit chat a little bit before we do some plugs, right?
Yeah, sure.
But Obi, when are you thinking that we're gonna wrap up that Payday 2 giveaway?
I'm gonna do a random.org drawing right before HorsePLAY next week.
Really?
Yep. So we are going to deliver the news to whomever wins, and we're going to tell you on HorsePLAY next week.
But that's not fair because then the people they have the people next week that listen to our replay on All Games will have just enough time to still enter. Ah, very smart, you. Cool. So yeah, we're actually ahead of time now.
At this point right now, if you are listening to us and you guys are on allgames.com right now /chat, if you guys are right there, go to the video right now. Go to geekyantics.net /giveaways and watch that YouTube video and comment, because I'm getting ready to pull in about 2 hours. I'm going to pull the name out of the hat, or out of the randomizer. Random.org. So you guys make sure you guys get in that. Yeah, I was going to say something really cool, but then my whole mind went blank.
Well, I do want to say, don't spam the comments to think you're gonna get extra entries, because it only pulls each name once. You sneaky people, don't try to game us. We're gamers. We game you. Wait, no, that sounds bad.
We game on you. You don't game on us. Oh yeah.
So hey Chip, you got any cool stuff coming up on Agents of Shield cast? I know you did a huge. I find it funny, by the way, Chip.
They're coming back.
Yes.
Yes, the show's coming back, but I want to.
Nobody's more excited than me, Obi.
No. Fuck you, dude.
But wait,
after 13 episodes of trying to fill 13 episodes of a show about a show that hasn't been on since May,
That's your fault.
Well,
I'm not the one that says, "Hey, we're gonna talk about Agents of Shield." Wow. Yeah. They're not on. Go to another DC.
We gotta hold Chip accountable here.
Yeah.
Because
fired.
He for Captain America 2, Cap 2, he gave everybody like 3 or 4 months before they wanted to spoiler cast. Guardians of the Galaxy comes out and
1 week.
Immediate spoilers.
I'm glad I didn't watch his show that week.
I skipped that one. I was like, you asshole, click. I'm like, no.
Once you downloaded it, I'm good, or listen to it on Stitcher.
I will listen to that episode on Stitcher after I watch the movie.
We do warn you. We do warn you, saying right up front, we're going to spoil Guardians.
Yeah, he did. He did. But it was just funny. Like 1 week for Guardians, couldn't hold yourself. But Cap 2, oh, we'll give you 4 months to finally watch it.
No spoilers in chat, damn it. I will
No,
ban you from this chat if you start spoiling it. Do not do it, please. Yogi will
no.
have to unban you later.
And I think looking back on both of those, I think our talk on the Guardians was on point and fresh, and everything was fresh in our minds at that point. And I think it was
Yeah.
a far better uh, discussion of Guardians than it was of Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps when it's fresh in your mind and you got
Yeah.
that hype going. And it's that whole zeitgeist effect or whatever.
So, but yeah, I am so psyched that Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back. I think we did at least 10 or 12 episodes this summer between May and next week. And trying to fill those episodes was a challenge. I think we did a spectacular job of it. Expanding into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and covering rumors and all that. This week's show is actually Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. based, and we go into the comic book origins and depictions of the characters that we know that are showing up in season 2, including the big bad Daniel Whitehall, a.k.a. the Kraken, the guy from Strike, which is the UK version of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mockingbird, and the Absorbing Man, which has already been, they have all been leaked as characters showing up at the beginning of the season.
Hey, Yogi.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny?
What?
This is a guy saying that he had nothing to talk about. But even though I knew the show was going offline because I watch it every single week, of course. And I said, hey, Chip, I would love to come on your show. I know you're going to have stuff to talk about, blah, blah, blah. You need some stuff, need another person to, give some ideas, blah, blah, blah. Sure. I never got an answer.
You are more than welcome.
So all summer, I messaged him.
When?
And said, hey, dude, I'd really love to come on your show. You come on HorsePLAY all the time. I'd love to come on there and talk to you guys about, upcoming S.H.I.E.L.D., even if it's, just whatever. I never got an answer. So, therefore, again, I'm going to say this one more time, Mr. Chaos.
You are welcome to come on anytime.
Look,
you want to join us this Wednesday?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Oh, he's posturing.
Yeah.
So,
actually, it won't be Wednesday this week. I have.
I was going to say I would love to, but yeah, just let me know, man. I'll definitely join.
All right. We are planning to do a synopsis of season 1. I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna hold Andy to 2 minutes per episode and have some obnoxious sound effects ready.
Nice.
And just stop right there. Move on to next episode. Boom.
I only see half of you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not used to this video shit.
Okay, if you want to come on, no, I'm just playing.
I gotta move my chair over this way because I always.
If you want to come on here ever again, you're gonna do.
Hey, I got it, so I'm actually looking at the camera this week.
Yeah, that helps.
Last week he was like this. He was like, "Yeah, guys, we're just doing this."
Oh, I know.
Because I always have my Skype over on the second screen.
Yeah.
So I'm learning. But yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast. We did a lot of stuff this summer. Next week is going to be the season 1 synopsis in 50 minutes or less, and then we are actually doing the first episode of season 2 immediately after it airs, Tuesday the 23rd. We're recording it immediately after it airs because Andy's off to Eurogamer, so we have to get it in. So,
and one more time to let everybody know, that's you said that's Wednesday nights.
The show airs on allgames.com Friday at 7. We record It's a recorded show, so we record usually on Wednesday nights. But you can find the show on allgames.com every Friday night, 7 p.m.
B team, not B team. What am I talking
No,
about?
Agents of Shield cast.
Jesus Christ!
B team is Thursday.
Damn, I've called you Stan already, and I said you're a different show. What the hell?
That's okay, Andy.
Oh gosh. Yo,
Oh no, we're losing Chipzilla, guys. Sorry. Say goodbye now.
I kept that joke up with Ali, and he thought I was being serious. Like, I'm not Andy. I'm like, dude, I know. I listen to the B Team and I listen to the other shows. I'm keeping the joke going, dude. He really gets sensitive about it. I'm like, okay, I know you're not all the same over there in the UK general area.
42 Level 1, the show that stars Andy, and Andy.
He just talked to himself. Multiple person. At first time I heard it, I thought he had multiple personalities, and he was just talking to himself like, "All right, cool, that works. That's a pretty cool shtick." You know, guys, Obi, this is the first time we got to a free balling session. This is completely unscripted.
Like 30 weeks. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it may have been that long.
Episode 8 or 9 when we actually did it last. But we do want to keep the conversation going, guys. So again, make sure you guys go check out an Agents of Shield cast on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time at allgames.com. And you guys go ahead allgames.com/chat. You guys can just mix and mingle right with Captain Chaos and crew. And not mix and mingle. It's recorded, but you guys know what I mean. Listen to it anyway, or download it, or get something on it. But we do want to make sure everybody has a voice. We do want to keep the conversation no matter what we do. So leave us a voicemail at 206-415-4987. If you don't like to hear your voice, you can also email us at mail@geekyantics.net. Keep them short, because then maybe we can play them live and read them live right here on HorsePLAY. I know we don't have any voicemails this week, which is surprising.
We did have some.
We actually had some, but Yogi's a state away, so
I could play them.
We're not gonna have that much time.
We got like 6 minutes, don't we? I'll play a quick one.
Play one or two.
You're gonna like this, Obi. I want you to commit this to your memory. If you have trouble sleeping, all right, this is important. You know Big Bang Theory? Soft Kitty song? We started a contest over at Timey-Wimey Tea Time, our Doctor Who / everything sci-fi nerdy show. Obi's favorite show outside of HorsePLAY Live and Sunday Dope. Really, Obi? Said, nice, thank you. But we started a contest, and people are actually calling in and leaving their renditions of it. Chip, I hope you enjoy this as well. You like Chip? Do you like Louis Armstrong?
I do like Louis Armstrong.
We brought him back from the dead. You ready?
Okay.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty.
That's it?
Purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Yeah, I heard what, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Did it stop playing?
I don't think it's working right now, guys. Yeah. So
did it stop playing? Let me try again.
It's not playing at all. So
hold on. How about now?
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr.
Obi did not seem amused. He doesn't like the soft kitty. Is that you?
It's kind of creepy, dude.
Aww. You guys are no fun. Fine, go ahead.
You're pretty creepy, I know.
We had a girl singing it next.
Come on.
You want me to play?